like I didn't make Pat C's didn't make Pat C's when I was my first year trying out. And I thought I did.
Yeah.
Thought I would. I definitely should have made it. Like Norm Johnson just didn't know what he's doing. Definitely should have made the cut, but that's all right.
No.
I'll still let it chip in my shoulder to this day.
Chip on
To
the
this
shoulder.
day. But
Nah,
definitely-
maybe the Lobolas.
maybe I had the most fun out there. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But one of the biggest fucking grinders out there, I tell you that.
Played
for sure.
football. Yeah, played football with this guy for a long time, almost 10 years in the game.
Yeah, man. Fucking
Difference between me and him was he was always first team, I was second team, but that's all right. I got
Nah, man. Nah, that's lies, man. You know, my
Part of
first
the
year on the
team.
Rams when I got hurt on my. No, I didn't get hurt. Fucking Widge got hurt, broke his leg. Remember in the first game? And then it was him, and then who was the other end who started over there?
It was Gray, I think.
It was Gray or was somebody else?
It was Gray or yeah, I think it was Gray.
No, man. Who was somebody else? Carrick? It was Carrick.
It got Carrick Huggins too.
Huggins.
number
It was Huggins and
93,
Widge.
Big Oklahoma.
That was my first year, and then Widge got hurt, and then they put you in right after, didn't that? And then the second game you started over me. Remember that?
Yep, that was back when we literally didn't win a game in 2015. It was my
Yeah.
rookie year.
So my ass, if fucking you've always been a fucking backup. Greg Nesbitt put you in before me that year.
Yeah,
But you got hurt
he
that game,
believed
did
in
you?
me. And then no, that was the one game didn't win a game. Literally, I were 0-9, and then my first game ever started, we were against Manitoba, and then literally I was going against Jeff Gray, this guy's that he played in the NFL, and I was just Lil Moorzies in there.
Yeah.
Just this fucking little new guy, like his second year, but like I was a grinder, like I had some good hands, like quick feet, like I could at least try my best. So then I got bulldozed most of the time, but then second half actually did good. We won the game somehow.
Bro, we were down by we down quite a bit
They
there?
literally were
And
running. Yeah, they were running.
They were running down the clock on us there, and out of nowhere they fumbled the ball.
Yep.
I remember Beauty Zach McEachern picked that up, and we were losing our minds.
Literally, everyone's just like, oh my god, let's go.
Because the year before that was my first year on the Rams, but the year before that, you guys went 0-8, right?
Yep,
and
literally
then-
didn't win a game, but I didn't redshirt either because like I got to play like 4 or 5 games, and then I'll never forget the game we lost 76-10. It was-
Jeez.
yeah,
Want to put it down a little bit? One more? Sorry, I just can't hear a little bit.
76
to 10. I remember going to that game, and I was like, fuck.
Let me try to freaking.
Do I want to go to the U of R at that fucking
Yeah,
point?
Lily, I remember
Remember
that.
Polish Coco getting roasted deep?
Well, I remember that you were. Everyone's like daily. Okay, let me see if I can fucking get this thing.
Jesus, buddy. I just put it on mute for a second,
Where's
though.
the mute? Where's my mute button?
Oh,
Shit,
my.
fucked. All right,
Fuck it.
game over.
Game over. We'll catch the
I'll
scores later.
take that L.
But back to what I was fucking saying, man. You guys got roasted against Calgary. But that's when they had the best team in the fucking conference that year, and they won the
Mercer,
Van Yam.
Timmons, and Buckley Lilly were just too good. I think they had this giant tight end too. It was like 6'6".
Unreal. He was unreal.
Yeah, that's over.
But
Ran
going
me
into the
over.
next year, we lost the first game, right? And that's when Widge got hurt. And then we went to like double overtime. It was back in like, we played Saskatoon, went to double overtime. We lost the game. So like still we're like 0-9 at that point. And then we roll in. Morsey starting at end because Widge got hurt. We win our first freaking game in like a year and a half, man. And I swear we got so hammered.
Yeah, we had a great time. We definitely ended up going to the Owl.
It was the Owl.
Miles-
You remember that? It was the
Miles
Owl.
first pre-drink there. Go to the basement.
And what year was this?
26. This would be 2016.
2016.
This is my first year. This would be
like-
your second year,
yeah,
right?
like I had just graduated high school. Daly just graduated high school, and then rookie. I was a second year. Daly was first year.
Yeah, that was like the first time I really got drunk. In
Yeah,
university,
no, it was
too.
the classic. Just get my dad to take over the Ford Flex and take us to the Owl.
Yeah, I got my dad to pick me up that day, like so early. I was in the washroom just chundying, man. And Ro looked at me. He's like, "Bro, what's up?" I was like, "I'm not good, not good." And I went home. And then after that, man, we fucking were first place in Can West that year, bro.
Yep, it was a good year, man.
That was an epic year to be a Ram.
That was Noah's heck year. He absolutely just went off, dominated.
Yeah. Talking about the Rams, they're having a fucking epic year this year.
Yep, the Rams are balling out. Usually how it works, it depends. Like maybe that was the curse of the Rams. As soon as I leave the team, they start winning games. Seems
Buddy,
like
your curse was his curse was he got hurt every fucking year.
but
literally
like
broke a bone or something every
I'm
year.
proud of those guys. Like last year was my last year, and like
Yeah.
I was decided to move on, and it was good. Like I was 25 years old. Like I was again kind of old, and I was like, screw it, man. Like I was already graduated, had my degree,
Yeah.
and I got a job opportunity with Molson, so I decided to take that. So then that's been good, but like definitely
How's that going though?
it's been good. It's been good. It's
so what do you do for Molson?
pretty much just kind of the beer merchandiser. So like anything like reps need or the Steve Hansen, a manager needs me to do, purchase beer, do stuff like that, go hang out posters. Like I'm pretty much just the gopher of the group. They pretty much do anything those guys need. I do it. So
You're basically a little
it's
bitch.
lots of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. For the
Let's
first
start
year.
at the bottom, work your way up. That's
Doing all
how
the
it
dirty
works.
work for them right now.
Gotta
Yeah.
grind.
Gotta
That's
start
kind of the
somewhere,
mentality.
right?
That's how I've always been though. Like never got really anything given to me. So like
No,
just
but you're
keep-
enjoying that though. And
yeah,
everything?
no, it's been lots of fun. Really, just been balling all summer with those guys. Like a couple events, lots of fun things. Some long summer nights, long bowling for charity, doing that for stuff like that, and going out to a couple dinners. So it's been good, and lots of golf. Like I'm my first time golfer this summer too. Like can't say I'm very good, but like started the summer, grind my way up.
I gotta start doing that.
Yeah,
after
shout out
football.
to my boy Dougie for giving me some clubs for half
Dougie,
off.
Matt Dougie.
Yeah,
Matt
big
Douglas.
Dougie.
Shout out Matt Doug. We used to call him Doug Douglas back in the day.
Yeah,
when it
that's
didn't go
this
so
guy
well.
literally. Our buddy's name's Matt Douglas, but this guy literally thought for like a year and a half
A
his
year and
name
a
was
half, at
actually
least.
Doug Douglas.
I know, man.
It was pretty
Wild, bro.
fucking good.
I remember telling he actually was pissed. He was
Yeah.
pissed when I said to him, I was like, Doug Douglas. Like, I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
man, we know each other for
Oh
a year and a half,
God.
man. But yeah, I was soothed over. He's great. He's in law school now, hey?
Yeah, we were just
Grinding.
out there, Saskatoon, watching the Rams play the Huskies. It was lots of fun.
Yeah, fucking Rams got beat, sadly.
Yeah,
for you,
no,
yeah.
it's like it's
Go
hard
Huskies.
to beat a team. Huskies, yeah, Huskies got a good quarterback in Nias. Like he's been there,
Dog.
gunslinging for years now, and he's freaking just in there, and he's a grinder. So like it's hard to beat a team with has all those components, but
He's a seasoned vet. You know what I mean? He redshirted the 2 years, and now he's in like his 5th year or like 6th year, I would say.
yeah,
Just knows the system in
That
the back of his
said, the
head.
Rams, I don't know. That's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, and people have seen that. So it's like, I think come playoff time, the Rams are gonna give them their best game yet, and it's
Hey,
gonna be
The Rams made the playoffs in the first time since like 2017,
yeah, exactly.
man.
I don't want to
Good
get
shit.
ahead of them or anything like that. They still got 2 games to go, and they're gonna still ball out and get the home playoff game. Hopefully, like I'm rooting for those boys hard, and I still got Zach Moore, my little brother, still on the team for one. It's his last season, so
I forget about that.
kind of
How's Zach
diehard
doing?
fan for those guys right now.
Yeah, how's Zach doing though?
He's doing good. He was at the regional combine, did good. Like had like the 3rd, 4th best shuttle. Felt like no one Z, of course, didn't even put out a highlight tape. Just like too humble, just doing his own thing in
or
engineering.
didn't even
too.
care.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's
Either
just too
way,
busy doing engineering.
guy's
doing
smart
grinding.
dude. He can do anything he wants. So like,
Yeah, he started his rookie year, man.
yeah, he's
Remember
kind
that?
of they're kind of calling him the Iron Man on the team right now. Like he's started like 34, 36 games in a row now for me, and it's like, in terms of me, like he played double the games I played. So good for him.
Yeah, it's a good year to be
Yeah.
a send off, anyways. So
Yeah,
far,
so it's like it's been good.
I can't wait, man. In the Hardy, if it was the Rams and Huskies, that's gonna be like
Yeah,
unreal.
back at Griffith Stadium.
Would it be? Yeah, it would be at Griffiths too. Hey,
I think so.
yeah, it wouldn't be embarrassing yourself again. hey?
Unless somehow, I don't know, it depends. Hopefully, it'll be a good game either way. The Rams will be fucking dogfighting.
Yeah. How was the atmosphere there?
It was good. Honestly, it wasn't as bumping as I thought it was going to be. Like, it was kind of 1 p.m. game. Like, it was pretty early for a lot of the time. And, like, weather, it was, like, a good weather, but a little windy, too. But, like, everyone had a good time either way. The fans were good.
Have you ever been to a Husky game out there, or no?
I have
Never.
not,
Hey.
unfortunately, no.
No. The
With
volleyball games ever get lit, or
no?
no?
Wait, no. They
No.
used to way
used
back
to.
when I was in high school.
Yeah.
We would come
But
out to
not in
games
college,
and
not in the Cougars. They don't get lit.
No, I mean they started taking away our beer and stuff at games and like limiting fans, so like cheering loud
Damn.
and shit. And
Can you buy drinks at the Rams games?
Yeah, you can just go up. It's because most of them are at Mosaic, so you can just go up, and Mosaic's sponsored by Molson.
Your mic's falling off, buddy.
Oh, shoot.
yeah, no, they do
Is it
much
right
better.
on?
There we
than
go.
football.
Nice.
Almost disastrous.
Are they expensive as fuck, like Rider games?
I think they're still $9, which is, I don't know. So you got to make a profit, but it's tough too. Tough
Yeah.
on people's wallets, inflation.
I feel that.
Gotta get freaking.
Yeah.
It's tough goal.
A Vizzy at your games is like
Yeah.
$11.90.
A Vizzy, that's what we're doing now. Are you basically, so what you're doing right now is Vizzy basically a part of your brand or something?
Yeah,
or?
like we have a couple different brands in our category. Like for Vizzies, for example, or in our seltzer category. So we have Vizzy, Vizzy Lemonade, Vizzy regular pack, and these are from the signature back, the blackberry lemons, which are really good, kind of my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
And then like next, like the Coors seltzers, and then you have the splash pack. So those are like the big seltzers for Molson. And then the beers, like we got huge big names like Pilsner and Molson Canadian and Coors Banquet, and like we're the main rider liquor sponsor. So like you'll see all those brands at the games all the time. So it's really good, and like we always pushing good stuff like that in the States. Like you'll see Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes doing ads and campaigns with Coors Light, so it's pretty cool to work in a company like that.
It's cool.
And it's like it's the biggest company I ever worked for. Like it's nuts. Like got a free car for it. Like
yeah, you're whipping around in that van. Is it a van or what would you call it? An SUV?
SUV, and like
the
it's
Coors
cool.
Light
Like I
mobile?
was driving like a 2002 Honda Accord for like with a broken door, and then I got a car like that, so that was kind of cool at least.
Yeah.
But it's like it's kind of set. Let's definitely miss the grind of football too, though, especially this year. Like it's not bittersweet seeing the boys do good, but like definitely would like love to be on the field with those guys too. But like,
so what do you miss about it? Do you miss like you don't miss the training or lifting?
I would say just the
atmosphere?
game aspect the most. Like just going out there and fucking grinding with the boys. Like it's so much fun, and even just like being an lineman and having that feeling of rushing by a guy and just like knowing you roasted him. Like that's so good.
Yeah, I feel
and
that.
like even like that was just the best part, and just like doing stuff like that, even the bus trips and shit like that, and even practice too. Like that's some of the stuff I miss. Like I don't miss the 6 a.m. workouts honestly, and doing stuff like that. Like
even the 6 a.m. workouts were
like
fun.
Those
though,
are
man.
two though. Like literally, like I had a good time with all football,
Yeah.
but like there's certain aspects, like the free time you have when you're done the game is definitely, it's like it's kind of cool and it's kind of weird at the same time too, because you have all this extra time on your hands, and it's just like, well, like you could like make the most of it, or sometimes you could just fucking do nothing with it, end up just shedding your days away doing not. So it's like you gotta try not to get in the cycle of that too.
No, yeah,
So
man.
that's
Seriously. So what are you doing like kind of help that out? Or you still lift and everything, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
You're
still
looking
trying to
good
work.
right now, man.
Still trying to work out and do stuff like that now, but it's just like it's hard at the same time too, because I find my new motivation. Because before it was always football to get better, to get stronger, to try to get like that first team position, to do good, to try to get the CFL and stuff like that. And now that life's changed for me.
Yeah.
And more so just focused on like my professional life and just me and doing what I want to do. It's completely different. So trying to find that own motivation. So
Yeah, and you're living on your own now, hey?
yeah, finally got out of the
Crazy
nest
how you
after
fucking got
football
out of
was
the parents'
done.
house.
Football was done, and I said screw it. I don't know, me and my dad bashing heads all the time. It was fun though.
Yeah.
Love that guy, but
Love Patty. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna
It's
watch his
too
pod when he
much.
comes
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Too close, too much time.
I'll
Shut
do
up.
the dishes the wrong way. It wasn't his way, so it's just
No,
like bro,
Patty's
relax.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are they doing? How are your parents doing?
Parents are good, always fucking best parents you could ask for. Honestly,
Yeah.
like always there, supported me. Oh, and my ass all the time too. If I'm doing something wrong, or my mom was always saying go stay in school, so that helped me out at least a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, you
so,
finished school, man, and everything.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
fucking lit. But let's go back to living on your own. How has that been? You live how many roommates do you have?
It's me, Garth, Hippie, Morty, AB.
That's a good group of guys, man.
Yeah.
Shit,
so-
you have a fucking workout there. You have a gym there.
Yeah.
You have fucking 7 TVs in the
Yeah,
freaking
no,
house.
it's a perfect Sunday football fucking NFL gambling scheme. Like it's unreal in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm always throwing down parlays and hopefully getting wins and stuff like that. And
Hopefully.
definitely in fantasy too. Like my teams are always fucking looking good. And like don't mean to brag, but usually see myself as an elite fantasy football player
Man.
and gambler too.
When's the last time you won a fantasy league?
Literally just I got second place a bunch of times and
But you never won one?
like literally never won a football one. Like also probably just honestly never won one ever in my life. But, like
Fuck.
I've been so close every time. And, like,
How about the fan foot one?
everyone
Were you-
knows
were
how
you-
good I am.
How about the fan foot one, like the big one? Like you ever get second place in that one?
Oh no, never. That's a
So what
tough
was
one.
your top performance in that? I
I got 11-3 one year, and then first round playoffs got destroyed. I couldn't
That's
believe
the
it.
worst feeling in the world.
It was so tough. But this
Yeah.
year will be a new year, and I'll be coming up on top. Hopefully, getting that dub.
Yeah. You have anybody playing tonight?
Eckler and Herbert. Hopefully, hoping like I need 60 points from both of them combined to get the dub. So we'll see. if that
Damn,
can
that's a
happen.
lot. That's a big ass
I
game,
can
but
see it though.
possibility.
I can see it. Eckler's a
Yeah.
stud. He had 38 points last week. Herb had 21, so
Yeah.
that's not even an option. It could be happening.
No, yeah, I understand that. That's fucking funny. But other than that, let's rewind like quite a bit. Like, you were a hockey dude, hey, back in the day, back in high school.
Yeah, like
You
it was
weren't even into
mostly like
football.
when I like kind of the most time I started football was like grade 9. Like that's when I really started going at it. But like hockey was like the first love, like the mainstay from like when I was like 5 years old to like 14, 15.
Yeah.
Like wanted to go to the NHL, like definitely had like the dream of like doing it, and like
I
definitely
heard you're pretty good too.
definitely thought I could. Like, oh yeah, like I was a good offensive defenseman. Like this is like the classic like high school football tale, but like
Yeah.
but like literally just like was actually unreal. Like could have like always thought I was gonna go to the Chell, but like that's like just like a classic dream.
Yeah.
And once I started to get a little bit older, I started to realize, oh fuck, these guys are getting a little bit better. And like
Yeah.
I broke my leg in bathtub and got slow and like threw on like 20 pounds of fat. I was like, oh, this isn't fucking good.
Yeah.
And then literally didn't get drafted, got so sad, ended up going to like a KFC and just like going
A KFC.
literally the second I was just staring at my laptop, like literally just like hoping I would get drafted. Just like all right.
By yourself?
Just like it was like me, I was scared just in my kitchen. Like I didn't go to school that day. I was like in grade 8. And then I was just staring at the laptop in my kitchen, just being like, all right, first round done. Second round done. Third round, I was like, oh, starting to sweat a little. And then I was just like, it's like round 9, teams are like, don't even like, it's like the option, you don't even have to draft a guy. You could just skip a draft. And they're just skipping picks. They weren't even picking guys. I was like, you fucking kidding me? You can't even, we'd rather skip a pick than pick me.
Oh,
So
they were skipping picks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a slap.
So then, yes. So then, so then I ended up didn't get drafted, but then I got listed by the Warriors.
That's
So
awesome.
then, like, I ended up going to Moose Jaw Warriors camp in like 2013 or 2012 or something like that. It might have been.
And how'd that go?
And like, oh, it was fucking hilarious, man. Literally, I ended up going, and then I'm not even lying to you. This is crazy. Walk into the room and like I see this little guy. He's like tiny. He's like looks like someone's little brother. I'm like, who the hell's this guy? And someone's pointing at me. He's like, oh, that's Brain Point. Like, who the fuck's Brain Point? I was like, he's our second round draft pick. And I was like, wow, this kid's like 110 pounds, so small. We go in our first inter squad game. He literally fucking scores 6 goals in one game and toe drags me 3 times and puts it just absolutely embarrassed me. I'm like, holy fuck, like.
Hockey's different, man. You can be like tiny.
Yeah,
You don't even have to. I saw
so
that one
wrong.
time.
And now he's literally making $10 million a year in the
That's what I'm
NHL,
saying.
playing for the Lightning, 2-time Stanley Cup champion. Here I am. So
It's crazy,
fucking
bro.
Shut up, Brain Point, fucking stud.
Yeah, like in the combine, man. They don't even
Morgan
have to do
Riley.
a lot.
Yeah, that's exactly. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, they do like. They don't even do like. I swear, one year the guy, the first overall pick, couldn't even do a pull up. But they're just studs
Yep.
on the
Freaking
ice.
Sam Bennett.
You remember that?
Flames guy, yeah, couldn't even do a pull up.
That's crazy. But so yeah, after hockey, who got? I heard you got peer pressured into playing football, or is that a thing?
I don't know.
I heard this. I remember.
I don't
this.
know. I would just say that I played like I didn't make Pat C's didn't make Pat C's when I was my first year trying out. And I thought I did.
Yeah.
I thought I would. I definitely should have made it. Like Norm Johnson just didn't know what he's doing. Definitely should have made the cut, but that's all right.
No.
I'll still let it chip on my shoulder to this day.
Chip
To
on the
this
shoulder
day.
to this day. It'd be hilarious if that man just saw this.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen him since?
No, man.
Nah, fuck him.
But literally, yeah. So then ended up playing football in grade 9, and then there's nose guard, and started nose guard somehow.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I was just like absolutely grinding in the trenches for the boys.
Yeah, and you're playing O-line. You say nose guard and offensive guard
Yeah,
too, right?
It was literally, yeah. It was like me, Connor Heidelman, Connor Palashchuk. I can't even fucking remember his name. There's a couple grinders in there. Tyson Blaschke,
Yeah.
Nez,
Nez,
or-
Wade.
No, Widge didn't play. Yeah, Widge was on. I don't even. Yeah, I think Widge. Was
He
on the
must have
team
been there.
back
He's a
then
year
too,
older than
for
me.
sure. Fucking the boys were just fucking absolute force.
Yeah.
But then we ended up losing to Campbell that year,
Yeah, that was a dagger.
which was tough.
Yeah.
Freaking should have beat them, but then they were pretty good. and
But the
then
year after that,
Rifle
it started
won.
rolling.
And then that was the 4-year run.
Yeah.
The ball just crying, so much fun. That
Man.
was probably the most fun I've ever had playing football. That was 3 or 4 years there.
It was the worst playing both sides of the ball.
It was a grind for sure, but just literally you would always just try harder on defense than you would offense. But at the same time, it was fun as fuck.
We would
Just-
never practice on offense. I
No.
mean, on defense, we would never practice defense. Ford would only run offensive drills, man. Do
Yeah,
you remember that?
just have to grind with Hashem.
Yeah, Hashem was our O-line coach at the time. Great guy. He would always grade our O-line, so like your percentages of if you blocked him or not, right? So like if you got an 80%, you did your job, right?
Yeah.
I swear the tail of the time, man, it was more. Got an 18%. Remember that? Do you remember this? You got 18% blocking percentage on one of your fucking games.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
How is that a fucking pot? So you lost like
It was
nine-
against the Riffle too,
80.
and they weren't even fucking good. Like just literally 18% on a test never feels good, and then everyone's
18.
But
Like,
what
everyone-
happens from that?
I don't
it's
know,
just like
everyone
kind of embarrassing.
Everyone's
It's
just
just
like more like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
yeah, like what the fuck?
Why aren't you? Why are you so bad? I was like, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't even know what happened.
What was on these tests?
Won the game.
What?
No, it's literally
like-
just like the coach watches film and like every play, like if say for example you play a really good game, you get like a freaking like 90, you get like an 84, 85% because you did
Okay.
85% of the plays correctly and I did 18% of the plays correctly. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so your
That's-
incorrect plays, penalties,
yeah,
anything
it's
like
kind of
that.
just like sucking, just like
It was
not
just
being
a
good.
fucking hilarious. You know what I mean?
But then I ended up fucking going double all-star in grade
Yeah.
12. Like,
Yes. Yeah. Let's go to the fun. Yeah.
come in having
Stud,
fun. Like first year on the Rams was really fucking good time. Like 0-8, of course. Like first year ever.
That was
like,
your first year.
Shout out Mike Gibson. Like this guy literally recruited me in there. Like it was fun. Came out of like the CFL. Thought like came in down saying he was gonna be the truth. Like stay
Yeah,
with the
remember
Rams.
Mike
Stay with the
Gibson.
Rams for years. Like 5 to 8 years. Gonna be part of the program. Like moving his family down. Like this is it. He's not going anywhere else. And then we go 0-8.
Yeah.
And then we just go into a meeting. And then end up going just out of nowhere. Just someone walks in and it's just like, oh hey, by the way, I'm just leaving. I'm done.
And didn't he say you guys weren't good enough in
Yeah.
like halftime or
Well,
something?
literally, it's tough. Like we didn't win a game at the same time. That we were
But
so
still.
close all the time. Like literally, we were losing games by 2 or 3 points every time. Just couldn't finish. And then he just like would come to the dressing room and be like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna need better players, boys. Just
I'd have
do
been like,
stuff
what the?
that." Yeah.
I don't
just
think
go to
it's that.
junior
yeah,
level.
when
Yeah.
it's by 2 or 3 points, like.
Well, it's
not
tough,
better
but yeah, though. But
players.
then, yeah, Steve Bryce came in, so then that was my first year on the team, and the second year on the team, 2 coaches in 2 years.
Yeah, I'll try.
2016, then that's when you came in as well.
Yeah,
that was the first year.
2016, 2017 best years. of my
And
life playing
2016
football.
was exactly the opposite of 2015. Like
0-8 to first place.
everyone was 6-2. Everyone had so much fun. Like unfortunately, I freaking got hurt. Did I get hurt that year? Yeah, I did.
You got
I-
hurt every year.
2016, I broke my foot. Broke my
Oh.
foot tackling O'Connor in UBC, and then I couldn't redshirt because that was the 3rd game of the year.
And if Moore never got hurt, I wouldn't have played my rookie season at defensive end.
And then how long did it take you to recover from that?
Took a while.
That's-
You didn't. All year? Took you all year?
That was injury number 1. Well, that was that foot injury. I ended up having to get surgery on it. No, this one. That surgery I ended up getting surgery on it. So then I ended up missing at least like 4 or 6 weeks. It ended up being like 2 months. So that season was done.
And then the next year we were freaking. Well, it was gonna be our year, bro. Me and you at defensive end with Widge, and this guy goes for a spin move and tries to like long arm him go spin, and he like blows his whole hand up when he's hitting his head on this guy's face mask. You remember that?
Yeah, literally, it was training camp 2017, and then I tried to long arm the tackle in a 1-on-1, and then just absolutely just yarded my this finger right into the face mask by accident instead of his shoulder plate here, and then next thing you know, I'm just after the rep. I just like, and I think I probably ended up winning it. Not gonna lie, like at least I finished the rep. But then come back and I'm like, oh, Daly, like I can't. My finger hurts like a motherfucker. Like I can't look at it. Like I need you to look at it. So then I take off my glove and I look at Daly. And I'm like, bro, just look at my glove. Just look at it. Just tell me. Just tell
And
me.
his knuckle man
and-
was literally back into his thing.
like my finger,
it's
my
more-
finger
it's
here was
like
literally
straight jammed all
like
the
my
way
f-
through.
my whatever the fuck this part of my finger is literally in my hand, and like I was like, what the fuck, and Daly was freaking out, and I was like, oh, this isn't good.
And your mom was on
broke
the
off the
sidelines
segment
watching.
And then
of
of course my mom
finger.
was just chilling there watching, just immediately sees me, and like of course like I fucking broke my leg in hockey already.
Did you
like,
vomit immediately or?
No, I was like, fuck,
Yeah,
man, not
tore-
again.
I already tore my ACL once in high school too, playing football. So this is like my 4th or 5th injury in like the
Yeah.
last 4 or
Holy
5
shit.
years.
There's
So
one thing
I'm-
when Moore gets hurt too, he puts on at least 30 pounds.
Yeah, and that was just also not good because like when I was younger, I thought if you drank like 2 liters of chocolate milk, because I was always breaking my bones too. Like had a couple.
Not chocolate milk.
Yeah,
Normal.
I would crush chocolate milk, and then it would end up just making me big boy. It was tough.
It's 'cause
Literally 30 pounds. Like
Yeah.
his
It's
not the
license that year,
same.
remember that?
Yeah, like I was.
Yeah.
I think the heaviest I ever was like 285, 295 in high school.
That's
I was in like
massive.
grade 11.
that's saying like you get hydrated from juice.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's
Yeah.
water in juice, but that's not
Yeah,
true.
no, it was
yeah,
fucking
chocolate
wild.
milk and milk.
It was wild. I got to be a big boy, but then down to like 235 now. So you can fucking
Loving it.
grind in the game, you know.
Yeah. Where were you in, like, when you
And
were playing weight?
living normal life, not athlete life. where
Yeah.
you have to lift
Seriously.
every
Oh
day.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get burning those calories somewhere else though, because not playing football, like my lungs are starting to hurt. So
Where are you working out now?
just like the garage, our house at home has like a full-on squat rack and everything like that and weights. So like,
Yeah.
it's a good setup right now for me. But now I'm probably gonna take my talents to Good Life or Evolution this winter. You know.
I was going to say Good Life. I like Good Life better than Evolution. Because it's going to get cold in there, isn't it? Or does you have a heater in there.
we
though.
have a heater in there, so like it'll be. We just need to get it fixed. So we'll see
Yeah.
if we can get that going. But we got a mice problem right now, so we're battling mice in the fucking house. It's that time of year. And
We just gotta put some traps up.
Oh yeah, we're fucking killing them left and right. So it's
Yeah.
good. It's been all at war in the house right now, but
That's funny. So
we're fucking
in the house or in the garage?
in fucking both. Mostly
No.
just in the
Everywhere.
kitchen area.
That's, I would be freaking out if it was in the house.
It's
man.
tough.
In the garage, a little
Check
different.
It's a war, but we're gonna fucking
Check that
we'll
room.
come up on top.
Yeah, I don't want to check that room. Fuck.
They're probably living in the cabinet in the
Yeah.
back.
I
Yeah.
don't
But
wanna
yeah,
do it.
no. So then after freaking broke my hand 2017, got surgery, and then the boys are like, we're doing good that year too. Like ended up going to playoffs, and then like we were gonna end up playing UBC in Regina no matter what, I believe. So then
Yeah.
I had my hand finally had healed up. So then they're like, all right, more like just go play your redshirt game in UBC, just go have some fun. And then I'm lined up against, like, we were end up losing, like, I think it was like 24-0 at halftime. And then, like, we had to pull the starters and, like, the backups were going in just to play because we knew this game it didn't matter at that point. So then I got to go in finally. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Like, finally get my first couple reps of the year. Like, whatever, like, just have some fun out there. And I lined up against Dakota Shepley. This guy's,
Oh, shit, I forgot about this,
yeah,
man.
this guy's literally in the NFL. I can't believe, he plays either for the Seahawks or the Niners. I can't
Wow.
remember.
Wow.
But like he also played for the Riders too. And was just absolute beast. Like
Beast.
guy's an absolute just unit. And then freaking I'm lined up against him, and then I step out of my stance. First snap of the second half. Step out of my stance, and before I even like touch this guy, my knee snaps, and I'm like, holy fuck, my ACL just tore.
Yeah.
And then literally the play's going on, of course. So then he literally grabs me and literally folds me like a lawn chair backwards. And I'm like scorpioned. Like full on fucking scorpion. And like I'm literally just dead on the field. I throw my helmet like 5 yards in the air, just like in disgust, because I know like I'm just my knee's gone. I can't
Laugh,
believe it.
man, but fuck.
And
it
everyone was
fucking
just
crazy.
everyone was so choked for me. Like everyone
We
felt
were
so
sad as
bad,
fuck,
and like
yeah.
it was so fucking shitty. And like that was the point in my life where I was just like, holy fuck, like this is
That
the
was
lowest of the
crazy.
low. Like what else could I do now? Like I had to miss all of 2018 season, just rehabbing because I had to wait 5 months to get surgeries, and that was fucking shitty.
Yeah.
I swear, you rehabbing though, you always focused on your academics during that time.
Oh yeah,
Like,
well,
I
it's
swear you
tough.
turned your shit around in high school too and became an honor roll student right when you got hurt.
It's tough because it's like I don't know, man. The first time, it's like there's always points in that where like, for me, it was like fuck, man. Literally, you could always fucking be so much worse off, and like you have to just have the certain mindset to just fucking, you man, like rehab sucks. Like you're in that fucking mental grind, and then
Yeah.
like there's always just worse people off too. Like there's people fucking have cancer, shit like that.
Seriously.
That
That's what
people
I'm
that
going
aren't-
through right now too.
people that aren't here anymore, exactly. You're going through the same thing, so it's all about like mindset in the rehab process, and like
Yeah.
it's fucking those Kobe videos are really good shit, and just like seeing how professional athletes really go through it too is good.
Yeah.
Well, and if you really want to do it,
Like,
like, you'll work for it.
Exactly. You sent me Odell's tweet the other week. Remember that
Yeah,
shit?
exactly. So
He's
like,
going through it right now. And everybody has to understand.
so
how
it's
hard
like
it
that's
is.
definitely a fucking crazy mental journey rehabbing through it, and like there's definitely trials and tribulations, and like there's times where I got super low and just fucking didn't want to do anything, couldn't work, like I was broke as fuck, like didn't have any money, was like asking my parents for money. You just feel like a loser because like you don't want to
Yeah.
I'm like 22, 23 years old.
But you can't work.
Just fucking can't work, just always injured, fucking on my fucking knee, just like shit like that sucked. But like eventually you get over it, and like I just literally just decided to fucking just grind the rehab harder than I ever did. Like I literally was in the training center with Scott Anderson, shout out Scott Anderson, did both my rehabs.
Shout out Scott
Yeah,
Anderson.
literally, the guy's a good guy. Like
Great dude.
fucking, literally helped me out the whole way through, and like ended up coming back stronger than ever, and like fucking just completely changed my mindset and just continued to like positive through it, and like ended up getting back and like fucking playing a lot of football in 2019, and like season was good. Like fucking, we didn't fucking do what we wanted to do, but like I got my own biggest goal just being able at that point, being injured for so long, just being able to play. So like playing was fucking awesome, and then like ended up not being injured for the last 2 years. Like fuck, tough seasons. Like ended up like not.
Do you feel healthier? Like right now, like on your body, like. Do you
Oh
feel
yeah,
healthy?
like right now my freaking. It's nice not coming home and having 18 bruises on my legs and feet and fucking elbows and everything like that. But like it was fucking. I definitely missed the grind. But man, fucking
Yeah.
Rams career. Like I wouldn't change anything either about
You
it.
wouldn't
Like,
change shit.
it made me who I am today, and like I've learned from it too, and like it's been fun as fuck. Like man, like you can't really take anything back from it. Like
You know,
it is what it is. So it's been lots of fucking fun, man.
No, I love my time back there too, man. I would never take anything
Yeah,
back from that shit.
exactly. We learned lots of lessons. The boys fucking had a hell of a time together. Like I'll never forget the UBC nights. Fucking
Never.
going out Vancouver. Like that was some of the best times ever. So like,
Ever. Morsey found some sunglasses.
yep. Save my eyes. They're not very good
There's
anyways.
a little bright in here too.
Yeah, no. Stigmatism in one eye.
So fucking.
Glasses since 3.
Yeah, horrible
So go
eyes.
back into you talking about your rehab and everything. How like it was all a mental game. Was there any downtimes in that?
Like there's definitely starts like happens in the process. Like for example, like when you're doing something and like for like there's a pain or something and you're scared and like you don't know if there's a new thing going on with it or like you're doing something wrong
Yeah.
or you're not seeing progression. So that's tough. But like there's definitely the dark days in there too. And that's like where I said before, the mindset game just really comes into play.
Yeah. When you had an ACL, that's an 8th month rehab, right?
Oh yeah, it just depends like where you see it, like how you want to play it safe. Like for me, it was like the first time I did it, like I didn't really take the rehab as seriously as I should have. Like I was still a high school kid. Like
Yeah.
definitely like I put it on weight. Like didn't really do as good of rehab as I really could have. Put in 100% effort, and like
Yeah.
that probably led to me getting hurt later on. And then second time around, I just kind of knew how to do it in a proper manner. Like I knew how hard I had to work and the steps I really had to do to get better.
Yeah.
So it was like a full on year process, and like that's where I kind of just like. That's honestly kind of like 2018. That's kind of like where I kind of just fucking like some of the lowest moments, and that's kind of where I just fucking had to look in my mirror and just really like kind of dig deep and say like what I really wanted with it, because I was at that point where like, am I gonna walk away from football? Like, am I gonna be done with this? Like, this is like my 4th or 5th injury. Like, my knees are fucking gone. Like I can't even stay healthy.
Were you
for a
wearing
single
braces
season.
during? So after that injury, did you have to wear a brace?
I never like braces. I always was just told that like your knee would end up being dependent on it. It would end up not being really that good for you. So eventually, I just wanted to get to the point where I didn't have to wear a brace, and that's what never ended up wearing a brace for the last couple of years I was playing football.
And you never had any issues with that at the end of it?
Never really. Like my knee's been good for right now. Like I haven't really had any long term, like knock on wood, but like haven't really had any long term football injuries. Thankfully, like I know some of these guys I've been playing with.
Are you throwing like some weight around like we used to in the garage? You still doing
like
that kind of
I'm
weight?
definitely way weaker than I used to be. Like I was like, I remember like I think the most I ever squat was 465 in the garage for 3.
It's crazy.
I was deadlifting like 500, and now I can barely like I could probably do maybe like 385 like once or twice. So like definitely just smaller, not as big as I used to be, but like just not working out as much as I used to be either. And like definitely can tell the cardio wise, just like not running at practice and doing stuff like that. Like definitely miss it. So we'll see.
Are you gonna get into the big lifting again at all? Or are you trying to find a
I don't know.
partner?
I'll definitely like I said, I'll take my talents to good life or evolution.
Your talents.
Probably. Yeah.
Fucks up your body though.
Yeah, no, it does. It's not the best. Like I need to definitely want to just get in the steam room too. Like
The steam room, man. That's the only reason why I like going to Good Life
He's
or a gym like
obsessed
that.
with the sauna.
oh yeah.
The sauna.
And like I've honestly just like kind of taken up boxing a bit too. Like we have a boxing bag and
No way, man. You're doing boxing now.
and just in our garage, like
You and Reese?
like my Reese Curry has like always been on the grind with the boxing and stuff like
Loves
that.
it.
Shout
Fucking loves
out
it. Shout out
Reese.
Reese. When's the last time you seen Reese?
Reese, like me and him usually we boxed like a week ago. Just like
No way.
usually he'll come in and just do the pads and stuff like that, and we've been doing that for like pretty much like a year now.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a
And
minute.
then
I should
like
hit him up.
yeah, and then we do like every once in a while, probably like once a week we'll grind it, and then
You been getting better then, or what?
yeah, like I definitely got some hands now. I would say
Yeah.
like I could definitely throw him a bit. Like I'm definitely not good by any means, but
How's
like,
Reese looking?
he's got some solid kicks. Like his fucking
He loves the
yeah,
kicks.
he could fucking definitely fuck a lot of people up now. These
See,
days.
like that's
He's
one
been
thing
doing
I
it
don't
for a
really
while.
fuck with is the kicks.
Yeah,
Like I'd rather just do like boxing. I wouldn't want to get kicked in the shin.
yeah, no, exactly. But like that was my cardio kind of right now, so that's been lots of fun. So kind of trying new things, like that's like the golfing, the boxing, the stuff like that. Like trying to pick up these new shit in my life that like I didn't even really do before, because like football was always just like
Never
such a
had
list, the
time.
A, B to C thing. Like
But you
it
never
was-
had time to do all that.
And it
other
was
stuff,
like,
bro.
yeah, it was cool because like in life, it's like you always kind of have a coach or like an advisor or someone kind of telling you what to do or where to be, and like you don't really have to do or
Yeah.
think for yourself that much. And like
Yeah.
once you're finally done with sports and fully on your own, it's kind of it's cool mind fuck. At the same time, it's like holy shit. Like,
Well, that's like what C's going through right
Yeah.
now. Like, she's out of volleyball
Yeah.
for the first time in like
yeah.
5 years.
Well, I was gonna say, like,
Oh,
are you
5
done?
years.
Are you done school and
Forever.
graduated now?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Long story short,
yeah.
Yeah.
kind of, almost
Kind of.
done my kinesiology degree.
Let's go.
Have biomechanics, like cellular phys still,
Yeah.
and field work technically. But
Sweet. But how does
I've
it feel to
needed
be a
to break.
retired
Yeah, my
cougar?
girlfriend's got. field work too.
It
So she's
feels
there with you.
pretty much exactly like Matt's been
Like Matt's describing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels weird, but it's kind of nice. But
Oh yeah.
I'm used to like the structure. But as soon as I was done, I pretty much threw myself into work. So
Yeah. Hey, but you're
I
helping
haven't
out now,
stopped
though.
moving.
You decided to help out in practicing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
So why'd you do that, though? Why'd you decide to get back
Yeah.
into that?
No, it definitely
Because
feels
I
good
miss
to
it
give
a lot.
back.
It's hard to just like stop, especially when it wasn't on my like own terms, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never thought about that more, about coaching like she's doing?
Like I definitely thought about it too. Like I know there's like a couple good, like the boldest is like the high school I went to, and like definitely would love to go coach with those guys one day.
Yeah.
Like I don't know the coaching situation or like if there's any spots or anything like that, but that's definitely I could see some of myself doing in the future.
Yeah.
Giving back, and I'm sure you see thinks feels the same way about it. Like it just feels good too, and like you're
Yeah.
still involved in the sport, which is good. And like that's kind of like the next step for us. I feel like. And then
It's-
fucking we just get to watch guys like you, which is also pretty awesome, and like live through guys
Yeah.
like you that actually did get to make it to the pros and stuff like that. And like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
also cool too, because like I get to watch like so many guys I did get to play football against that are in the CFL, so it's pretty cool. Like oh, I got to play against that guy or with that guy,
Yeah.
or
That's
something
cool.
like that. So like there's a lot of guys out there that's pretty awesome like that. And I
Always
like-
going to Pill Country.
Oh yeah, it makes it going a lot better to the games. Like you can just go right up to the stands, and the boys are probably like 5 or 6 bows deep, and of course light, and just like having the time of our lives down there and cheering on the boys. So like
It's
I
so
think I've
lit, man.
been-
When I'm running out in the tunnel, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
first thing I'm looking at, Pill Country. I'm
Pill
trying to look for
Country. Oh,
somebody
yeah.
I kind of know, and I'm just
like I try not to get like hopefully I try not to have too many beers where I don't pay attention to the game, because there's some
Yeah.
games where I'll be like, holy shit, it's the third quarter
You
already.
actually want to see
every
it.
Right.
rider
like
game
Pill
I've been
Country-
to,
oh,
I've just
yeah.
been destroyed, and I've never watched
Oh
the
yeah,
game.
so it's like it's freaking definitely a battle in there, but it's so much fun. And like I've pretty much been to every game. Like super lucky with Molson being the sponsor with the riders. Got lots of fun stuff like that, and go to the Pill Country for every game and rep the boys. So it's
Yeah,
been
that is
fun.
lit. Oh, you go there for free then? You get free tickets every time?
Sometimes, yeah, it just depends. Like we have a lot of just the sponsorships or stuff like that. So if I got lucky, sometimes get a ticket to Pill Country or something like that. Bring some
is
of the
lit.
guys, so it's lots of fun. It's kind of tough, like all the people, like especially with we're the Grey Cup sponsor for. Grace Cup's just in Regina, and like we're supposed to be a huge party, and like who knows, like I'm just crossing my fingers the riders somehow still cross over, because that'd be awesome.
Have you been busy since the Great Cup's in Regina this year?
Oh
with-
yeah, it's definitely starting to pick up. Like there's a lot of stuff coming in, like being the main sponsor, like a lot of people, especially Winnipeggers, will be coming down. I'm sure that's gonna
Yeah,
be probably
yeah.
my prediction.
Winnipeggers.
So then hopefully those guys will be filling up the bars and drinking lots of Molson beers, which is good.
Yeah, I guess so. That would be
That'll
great.
be good, and like that'll be
It'd be
fill-
crazy if we still
yeah.
crack it, man. Like, we're gonna crack the playoffs here. If we get in, man, we're making the fucking
Oh yeah,
the
man.
Grey Cup.
It would be so sick.
That'd be crazy. Do you remember 2013 when we won the Grey Cup?
Yeah, well, I just got my first ACL surgery, and like we were at my buddy Mike Deck's house, and then like I just had a giant brace on, and then they had one, and like I had like a full Mickey of Smirnoff. Like that was back in high school when I would
Yeah.
just only drink Smirnoff and just get way too drunk, way too fast. And then literally I was crutching down Albert Street just with my torn ACL, just grinding with the boys. It was freaking hilarious, but I'll never forget it. And like Corey Sheets and Durant and the boys, like it was awesome.
Fuck.
And like that was
That'd
definitely
be-
what I was hoping for this year.
Well, let's hope so. So there's still a fucking chance here, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
been a wild ride
Cross
for
my-
sure.
Oh, fucking. Definitely just crossing my fingers for you boys, because that's what I want.
No, I know. It would be crazy if like one of the SAS teams win a Vanier, then we would still do
Well,
it
yeah,
too.
man. Shout out SAS football this last couple of years.
Even
like,
the Thunder are doing good.
like
aren't
the
they?
Schlender 7-0. Their Huskies are are they 6-0 now? Yeah, Huskies are 6-0. The Rams are 4-2. Like football in SAS has never been stronger right now. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of young and cover kids coming up. Like
Seriously though.
they're coming in strong, so like it's definitely fun to watch too. Like watching U Sports, like I hope like honestly the longer we go on, U Sports just gets even better coverage with like TSN and stuff like that. Because
Do you remember when they changed it to U Sports? What was it before?
it was CIS?
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember that? CIS.
And yeah.
Crazy.
It was nothing too special.
People
but,
weren't
like,
happy about
yeah,
that. I
literally,
remember
just they need to get more exposure, because like they deserve it, and like it's fun watching the games. Like
Even the CFL needs more exposure.
oh yeah, man,
It's crazy.
It's like
Everything in Canada, sports wise.
the market.
Everything in
More.
Canada sports wise needs to be exposure.
If you watch
Seriously.
the NFL, the fucking just giant marketing geniuses of the world. Like they're just
Well, they make
everywhere
so
and
much
stuff
money,
like
though.
that.
They
They're so
have-
smart with it, so it's like just gotta try to model somewhat of that, because they're just so good at it, and it would make sense.
Would that be your dream, working for an NFL team, marketing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Probably like just like being able to like love sports and like kind of be in the business world at the same time. Like that'd be such a good combination for me. And like I don't know. Right now, like, I really love and selling beer too. Like it's good and like it's good for my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Definitely. And just like I'm a people person. Like I could talk for days, as you guys could see. So.
Oh yeah. So do you have your job isn't selling it, right? You're just
It's
gonna
like
do
no,
it.
right now I'm pretty much I'm just like I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. I'm the beer merchandiser, so like
Yeah.
I'm just the grinder, the squad, just like whatever those guys, whatever the reps or the
Yeah.
other guys and managers need me to do. That's what I'm doing, and like those guys have all been really good to me and brought me into the company and like showed me the ropes and trained me really well. So it's been fun, and like got to see a lot of things, go to dinners, golf events, parties like that.
Yeah, you were saying that.
See some things, go to country clubs, Wascana Club. Like there's
So
a
what
lot
do you do when you're done work though? So like
Uh,
say like an average day, what time do you work till? Like,
I
what's your
would
day
usually,
like?
usually just like the classic 9 to 5 grind, like get to work by like 8:15, 8:20, go home.
So
Probably-
how's that been like? How's that been like
It's like-
transitioning from
it's
an
pretty, like-
athlete doing nothing? I remember doing nothing all day, man,
Yeah.
barely doing schoolwork, kind of doing my online classes.
Like I
How does it feel transitioning to that 9
definitely
to
like
5?
definitely just kind of prepared from it. Just kind of the summer jobs I did have, like growing up through university. Like I was working like the landscaping. I did it 1 year with Matt Douglas and like literally.
Oh yeah, you guys
me
did
and-
do that
Yeah.
with Peyton.
Yeah, me and Peyton Hall and those
Oh,
guys literally
yeah.
would just go and lift some bricks in the backyard for a couple hours and like just take our tarps off and like it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then we worked with a guy named Brendo and he would just go his lunch would be a pack of cigarettes and a 2-liter of cola.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was the classic landscape grinder, but like
Yeah.
jobs like that kind of prepared me for the 9 to 5, and like now it's it's whatever. Like it's fun. Like definitely like I
Yeah.
kind of just definitely have setting goals for my life now too. Like that's kind of the next step with like sports. Like kind of the mentality with like team, and that's kind of what the business world is too.
Yeah.
And like there's always kind of setting that next step for you and like wanting to progress, and that's kind of what I'm looking at now. Just
So yeah, what are you doing after work then to progress as like a human being?
pretty much just working out, like going home, like 9 to 5, grinding there, like definitely working out, like doing stretching out. Still like to do stuff like that. Like definitely being done football, I can tell my body if I don't roll out and stuff like that. Still like I'll be so stiff. I won't be able to move around, like all the injuries I've had.
Yeah.
So do stuff like that too. But like I'm still like as this old 25-year-old kid, just like chilling with the boys. Like got the X series at home. Like I bought it during Serb. Like I ended up getting up Serb and then really just
Yeah, you
don't
bought the
even
X
use
series.
don't even use it anymore.
You and Dominic did that.
Well, I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm literally waiting for a good games to come out, but there's been barely any.
No, you don't even game, man. That's the thing. You buy
I
that
know.
thing and you don't even game.
I know.
It's
but, like,
sad. You
it's
play a
been
game for a
good.
little bit.
But still, yeah, it's still a 25-year-old guy, man, just chilling. Like roommates are super fun to hang out with.
Your
Like,
birthday's coming up soon, hey?
yeah,
It's
Christmas
crazy. You
Day.
know what's crazy about this guy? This guy's birthday is born in the same day as Jesus Christ.
Yep. Literally.
So
this
he
guy-
gets fucked over in gifts and everything, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, literally it was depending. Like
Doubles.
sometimes I would have an auntie that would give me $20, say 10s for my birthday, 10s for Christmas. But it is what it is. Like it just made me the guy I am today.
But you do get screwed over, hey?
Perseverance.
You don't get like double the gifts or anything, or like
No,
more
it
more
depends.
expensive.
Like I've
gifts?
always been I've been a spoiled kid. Like not gonna lie. Like parents have always treated me well. Like my girlfriend Caitlin got me a nice Patagonia jacket last year. Like
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
wow. She spoils you or what?
yeah, she definitely gets me a lot of good things from time
Yeah.
to time. Like I'm a big food guy. Like
Yeah.
literally always bringing me snacks and stuff like that. So that's
Yeah.
definitely a good thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And she works at Earl's, right?
Yeah, she's
So
a
you're always
server-
going to Earl's then?
server at
Fucking,
Earl's, definitely. I love Earl's. There's not a Molson restaurant, which is tough, but like their food's always been good. And like
yeah.
honestly, with me, it's just tough because Earl's used to be so sick, and then their prices are like $20 for a margarita pizza now.
Oh, I know,
And
man. They jumped up
literally-
It's
everything.
just inflation.
It's tough. It is inflation. I agree, but like it just hurts the heart seeing the menu, and like you can't even get a diamond roll on happy hour anymore. Like no chicken, chili wontons, no prawn pesto
know.
pizza. Like that shit used to be the absolute best. So. It's good, but yeah, no, she's working there, and then she's in recreational therapy. She's finishing school for that, the U of R, and then does
Awesome.
field work too.
Yeah.
So she'll be done that soon, and then it'll be good, man. So it'll be interesting. Like I'm
Growing
excited.
up, hey?
Yeah, I know it's
Fucking
kind of
growing
fucking, it's
up.
wild, but like growing up, but still trying to be a freaking kid at the same time. It's kind of a weird combination.
Yeah. You'll be back at the Hardy.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll see.
It'll be
Those
even colder and
Just
more
want the boys, yeah.
icy than,
Yeah.
you know.
fucking, as Bill Belichick would say, we're on to Calgary for the Rams. Those
Yes,
guys
sir.
just got a big one in.
That's a diehard fan, though.
That-
You can't ask for more than that, though.
Yeah, they're going to
Fucking diehard
got a
fan.
big one in Calgary. I'm excited for those guys. Like,
that this
it's kind
weekend?
of crazy, honestly, seeing kind of like not the get fall on Calgary, but the kind of the downfall of those guys that season to see like the program.
Oh, my. I know.
And what they were at one, like to be that dominant and destroy us for that many years, and to now just like it's kind of crazy. And like My thing is, I feel like it's kind of cool to see like Alberta. I feel like it's kind of in those recruiting files for those guys. Like they didn't used to be a program that people want to go to in Alberta, and now those people are kind of going there. And it's kind of like, do I want to go to Calgary or Alberta?
Yeah,
and that's kind of thing that's kind of hurting them too. So
I feel like people are going to U of S now, man.
U of S is definitely, man. It's tough, man. Those guys like I hate to say it, but Ignite's just definitely like an unreal strength and conditioning program. There's no way to deny it.
Yeah, and like Scott Flory's doing his thing over there too.
They're tuning out really big, strong guys every year, and like definitely like teams. I feel like teams should definitely try to model that program because it's definitely successful.
Yeah, I still can't get over Calgary's downfall. They were good for 10 years, man. Or like 20.
I feel like they're definitely Philpott dependent the last couple of years.
They were
like
Philpott
those guys were so good and did so much for them, and now that they're gone, it's tough to replace those two right now. But young team, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
man, Philpott's going off in the league right now. Yeah.
Everywhere sports is kind of changing in terms of like how many athletes are involved. You know, who's still playing after COVID and shit. Like so many people I know just
we've always had to fuck. Lots of people have to deal with bullshit.
I deal with
I loved going to the U of R, but there's also some struggles and tribulations too. Like the one season, really an ineligible player, and like we were up. I think what was it, 2017? We were 5-2 going into playoffs, and like or 2018 was it?
Yeah.
And then like, would you remember just getting a text message and like going into the theater and being like, no fucking way. Like kind of just heard rumors the day before, like, oh man, like we're gonna get all our wins stripped now. So
and you guys were doing good that year too, right?
I was like, boys, like, no way this is fucking true. No way. No way. And then we just go into the theater, and then like you just see the AD and head coach up there, and they're just chilling, and we're just like, holy fuck, this is actually happening. Yeah. And it was just like I ended up losing all our wins, and like I remember that was tough on a lot of the guys.
Oh
so,
yeah,
like,
for
that
sure.
Was just
bro.
like
that
crazy stuff,
me, man.
Just crazy shit that would happen.
Other explanation.
Yeah, literally, and then like,
and that was the year, man, that me and Cross decided to leave, right? Yeah. So we had to take our transfer. So we're sitting in Okanagan, and we saw this shit happening, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts, man. Like, and then they just like ended up at the end of the day, just wanted like that one person that did make the mistake to just come on the stage and apologize, and it ended up never happening. So like,
he never did.
Definitely just like I've like gotten over it over time, but like that was just definitely something that was just like crazy shit that like can't even make it up, and like happened at my time playing with the Rams, and it was lots of fun, but like there's crazy shit like that was happening.
That dude, did he play the following year too, or no? Or did he leave?
I don't think so. No, man. Like he was gone after that. Like he was American. Crazy. But that was good. But like it's so good to see the Rams so far past that now, and like back with Mark McConkey, and like he's kind of running the game now. This young OC guru, and like Noah Pelche just being this rookie QB coming out of nowhere kind of thing, which is pretty cool for the program.
Yeah, it is lit.
So it will be interesting to see how those guys go, and like I said, like hopefully my brother, like 1 year, I wanted this guy to get. I don't think he's had interception this year. So.
Why doesn't he like try to get like an agent, just kind of get some tape together, just try to get a tryout?
I don't know. He's always been one of those guys that just loves. He's like always just doing his own thing, like in his own world in a good way. Like just like doesn't really listen to what other people have to say per se. Like he will listen in a way, but he's always set on like getting his engineer degree, like moving on, and like he's played a lot of football and knows like he's kind of smart. He's a really smart guy too. Like he knows the CFL game isn't an easy thing to do, and like there's a lot of guys that are in there, and he could make it, he could not, but like he knows it's freaking.
Like,
so how many years left does he have in his degree?
Like I'm pretty sure he's done like after this year. Like,
wow!
By this summer, so then like he's like, no, like you're making a good coin, working engineer job and like doing stuff like that. So
and is he living at home right now?
Yeah, he's at home with my parents, Patrick and Sherilyn. And a little brother Nathan too, and then he's got.
Didn't he move out for a little bit?
Yeah, he was at Brian's house.
Brian,
yeah, good old. We were calling him Brain. That's his new nickname.
Brain.
Yeah, call him Brain.
Why? Just his massive
just
head.
Just because, he's just the smartest guy on earth.
And he's smart too.
Oh yeah, no, it was classic. So then he was living with Brian, and then Nathan was playing hockey out in Portage. So.
Oh, that was that long ago. Shit.
Yeah, so it was freaking way back then, man. So kind of all been out of the house now, but finally, of course, I was the longest. But it was so easy just going. My house was like 2 blocks from the university, and I could just go there, go to practice, come home, and it was good. And then so many little high school parties and just university parties down in my basement, like such a good time. So
seriously, your parents hated
bittersweet. Yeah, my parents definitely hated me, man. Like. I'll never forget the one time, like my brother Nathan was playing for the Pat Seas, and they were in the Max tournament out in Calgary, and it was like during Christmas time. It was my birthday and New Year's.
Oh yeah.
And literally they had to they were losing like 3-0 in the third period and had to end up winning to go to the championship game. And then my parents wouldn't be coming home that night. So then I was just like, we're staring at the laptop and there's no stream. And then all of a sudden it was like 3-1. I'm like, oh, 3-2, 3-3, and I'm like, holy shit. we might actually have the party. And then like there was another party going on
Yeah.
that night, and then like I there was another girl having a party, and then like she was like I felt bad because I couldn't tell her if I was having the party or not until this game was over, and then it literally ended up Nathan's team ended up winning. And I was like, oh my god! So then I ended up telling everyone the night before New Year's, like, boys, like the party's on, like
Yeah.
let's go. And then ended up having like 150, 200 people at our house, New Year's shaker. I was like, my parents didn't even know. I felt so bad. Sorry, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Like it was so much fun though. But
Yeah.
If they never knew, then
They still
yeah,
love you.
You
It was
cleaned up pretty
crazy.
good then.
Oh, we had to clean up. There was some
oh
puke.
man, it
and
was
shit.
crazy,
I
man.
remember
It was the
that.
most grossest thing I've ever had to puke.
Remember the puke?
Yeah.
Mm.
Really, some chick had fucking took in like the couch and like the corner of the couch and like used it as a puking bag and like literally just like puked inside the corner of the couch and put the cushion back.
Bro, that's I can't even like.
It was fucked up, bro.
man.
And then literally I had to fucking put a bag on my hand and go in there and scoop it out. Like I was so fucked.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
remember.
those
that.
are the trials and tribulations of 83 Cardinal Crescent.
How'd they
too.
find out again? Just like it was too. What was the reasoning? Like how did they find out? Was it still messy?
Oh man, literally it was like I cleaned for 24 hours and it didn't even like help because it was still just
Still
like,
staying.
was
Did you
so
think about
fucked,
hiring
yeah.
a cleaning crew?
I should have. They should
We should have done that. You know what I mean?
But
A
it was
little
so
late.
much fun, literally. Champagne on the ceiling.
You guys still
Definitely.
throwing parties like that at your place right now?
I don't know. We definitely, the boys like to have fun. Like, there's definitely, in the summer, like, we definitely have some people in the garage having fun, just having some cold Coors Lights. Like, that's definitely the type of thing we like to have over there. And, like,
Yeah.
it's been a good summer on the golf course, too. Like, I definitely just would be golfing quite a lot on the weekend and going out to the lake. So, like, I honestly, I'm a cabin guy. Like, I love going out to the lake and, like,
Yeah, you are a
with
big
my three
cabin
little
guy.
brothers, like that's like kind of like the one dream for me. Like if I could ever just get like me and the boys, my little brothers, get enough money to have like a family cabin and get it somewhere out there, that'd be so sick.
Do you guys still go
I
to
feel
that
like-
cabin or no?
Yeah, like the one we have in
The shared one or whatever?
Yeah, the heavy one in Echo. It's been getting renovated, so we've been able to go there for the last year, but we'll get.
So you didn't go this summer then?
Nothing this summer,
No.
sadly.
Remember we took the boat out there and everything?
Yep, it was crazy.
Yeah, I remember you got in so much shit.
Some good times. Well, it was during COVID too, and we were just freaking just absolutely having times of our lives.
That was fun out there, man.
What were you saying, Steve?
Just that you have to have a cabin if you decide to stay in Saskatchewan or even Calgary, anything like that. Like you need a little getaway when
No, I
it's
know.
cold. Well, in the summer, like just to enjoy it. There's
Me
nothing
more-
else to do.
No, nothing, dude. Me and Morris, we were talking about like a dream to have like a cabin out there and a whole gym in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With like big mirrors, just like it's working out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be so sick.
Be elite.
Super private cabin.
Like
No.
I know, yeah, my landlord Brett Jones, like he has a giant he has a really big cabin, nice cabin out at Echo Lake, I think, and it's got a gym out there.
Yeah, he
So-
does.
Yeah, so like
Wow.
he's got a nice thing out there, so like he's definitely got that. So that'd be so sick to have that, just your own thing like that one day, because it'd be so deadly.
Oh, it is elite. And cold outside.
Yeah, it's that time of year, man. Halloween's
to
right
snow
around
on
the corner.
Sunday.
I've been drinking lots, so I'm trying to say like I'll try not to drink till at least Halloween now. So that's kind of been my goal. So I'll see.
Isn't it November? Like you don't drink in November? Is it that a thing?
It's sober October. I
Oh,
think. It's
sober
usually-
October.
That's what Joe Rogan does. I know that.
Oh, but you failed this month?
Yeah, completely failed. Tough
Completely
one.
failed. Jeez.
Man, these cherry gummies are good. I can't lie, you guys.
Do you think you could
Real
go a month
fruit.
without drinking more?
Shoppers.
A month without drinking, I definitely could, but like in the liquor industry, it's tough. Like there's always stuff to do, stuff like things like that, like
Yeah.
little things like that you're having lots of fun at and get to do it for work. So
Yeah.
it's been fun, but I could definitely could.
You definitely could?
I think so.
When's the last time you think you did?
Last time I didn't drink probably
For a month, I'm saying. Like for
for a whole
consistent-
month.
for a
That was
consistent-
probably that's tough. Probably like right around like football season, like 2017, 2018.
Yeah, right, like August, kind of like.
Like took off
Camp.
for training camp or like mid-season or for playoffs or something like that. But
No, yeah, I feel
yeah,
that.
no.
That
That's
makes
kind of the
sense.
city
Other
we
than
live
that-
in, though, man. Like Regina's always such a classic. Like you gotta be careful around here because it's like there isn't that much to do. It's like you're going from restaurant to restaurant, like place to place, and like there isn't that much to do. So you're either drinking, going to the hookah, stuff like that.
Seriously.
Like, I don't know. Like I got so tired of the Regina nightlife pretty fast, just because like.
Oh yeah.
Gabos can get old real quick, and like same thing with frickin' hookah lounge and stuff like that. Like it's not bad to go out every once in a while,
Yeah, I haven't been to Gabos in a minute,
and
man.
like fucking like
Yeah.
the more times I think, like the more times, like honestly, like I do fucking like enjoy going to the hookah. Like if I probably had to go pick a spot, like the hookah lounge is probably the place to go.
That's
for
where we've
me.
been going lately
Like
too.
the basement's really super fun and stuff like
The
that.
basement's only open on Saturday. Saturdays though. I swear I don't ever see it on Fridays.
But like fucking Gabos, places like those, fucking I don't even know there's like besides those two, I don't even know where else to say. Like we're just too old for culture now. Like I'm just really couldn't even go for a second anymore.
Well, it's just like they just let it like underage, you know? Like if they didn't do that, they'd have a whole crowd that's not.
Yeah.
You know, that wants to go out.
Who monitors
You
that
need
shit?
like a 21
I
plus
don't
club.
even know, man. I just like I know for like my little brother Nathan, like he's 22, 23. He's 20. I think he just turned 22, 23. I can't even freaking remember. Yeah. And like freaking, he's saying he feels too old to go there, and like I'm 25, turning 26. So like, I gotta pass the torch on to that. But that's kind of crazy too. Like the more I get older too, it's like the more I kind of just want to settle down, future, and focus on the future and fucking do good shit like that.
So what's your social life now? Like, is it more like partying at home, or like do you even go out anymore? Like, yeah, to like Earls and everything, or do you go out to the clubs?
I don't know, man. Lately, it's more so just like kind of like our house is lots of fun. Like the boys always we like to have people over and have fun like that. And we have a good house and a good group of guys and like a good garage to play beer pong and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like don't mind going to Earls and stuff like that because the girlfriend works there. But like for the most part, it's kind of like calmer house parties and stuff like that now.
Yeah.
Just like don't even really go out that much. Like I'll go gamble too. Like I don't mind slapping a couple $100 down on roulette or blackjack to try to win some money. That's fun. And good too. Like
do you miss the good old days or what? Like going out getting fucked?
Like I definitely just fucking it's like for the most part, like I know like there's still now it's like for the last year for me, like it was going on trips and like bachelor parties and stuff like that, and like I was in Vegas and went to like way up north for a fishing trip.
Yeah.
And like that was super fun and like experiencing stuff like that I never would have been able to do if I was still playing sports. So like that was kind of just the cool part about that. So like other than that,
other than that, you don't miss the good old days. I'm saying. Like you don't miss like you kind of put those days behind you then.
I feel like it had its time.
It's like it was like I definitely 100%. There's definitely moments in my head where like I got the snap memory of like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was like times like that with the Rams and fucking the parties and the fucking big wins and stuff like that. And like I'll always cherish those days, and like those were so much fun. And like I'll definitely have a place in my heart. I'll definitely miss those days. But like now it's like older I get, like I'm definitely just like I don't know. I can feel myself maturing a bit too. Like wanting to just like focus more on like getting my bread up, like fucking getting money, like actually just like saving it. Like it sucks living paycheck to paycheck, and like finally actually saving, like, and I know for you especially right now, just like finally actually making some like real money in the CFL and like getting some money. It's definitely like a different experience, and like growing up with that too, it's like learning that too, because I know like there's been times where I've fucking like always eating out like fucking 2 or 3 times a day, spending so much money, and like
for no reason.
I need to
for no reason
save my fucking money up.
We had so much food at your fucking mother's place, man. We could have just ate there.
Oh yeah, man. Really, just go downstairs and grab a Delissio pizza and fucking just throw in 2 Delissio pizzas and then Lemez Caesar salad dressing from Costco, which is the best stuff out there.
The best, man. Still eat that stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I still have it to this day.
You would take that to Sparky's, man.
Yeah, man. I literally bring it in my backpack to high school and then put it in my locker, and then literally bring it out, and then me and Delia would sit beside each other, and then frickin' just whip it out, and then frickin' we would eat frickin' Sparky's pizza game day, and then the boys would be on the shitter before the frickin' kickoff,
or we'd be cramping our ass. I was like, "Why are we cramping?" And I'm like, "Because we had fucking Sparky's for lunch."
It was a magic formula either way, and it became like a Labolas tradition, and it was awesome. Yeah. I don't know if the boys still do it today or not, but
they better.
I'll have to ask one of them, because lately it'd be a shame if they didn't.
It would be a shame. That thing's still going. That place is still going too. They got karaoke night and everything over there.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I haven't been there in a minute, but like I'm actually just now that I'm even just thinking about Sparky's, I'm craving a greasy sauce.
Oh, I know. They don't do delivery or anything to go pick it up.
No, yeah, they make you work for it.
Straight they make you work for it.
That's what makes it better.
Yeah, once you get it, you're freaking there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So how long have you been out of surgery for now? Has it been a month yet?
It's been probably like 5 weeks now, so a month and a week.
5 weeks.
I got off crutches a week ago now, so it feels like I actually feel like a normal human being now.
And how's the pain level? Like, is it still?
I feel fine, man. The pain level was actually like completely fine after 3 days. Like, I feel like a normal human being, like just walking and doing normal stuff. I can, but I just can't jog or run for another 2 months.
Another 2 months.
So
eh?
mentally, that's hard for me because I was so used to being like running, going on the treadmill, doing my agility
like,
sprints,
it's
working
a
on my D-line drills.
completely new experience for you, I'd say, just because like you've always been that guy that's been able to. That's like always been a good thing about you, and like what people have been happy about you for in your plays. Like you're always healthy, like you're always available too. Like you've always like never been fucking hurt ever. So
No, yeah.
it's a tough thing to go through for the first time. So like definitely just fucking for you, just stay positive. I'd say is the best advice I could give you, which is a good thing. And like you've been doing that too. And like
having a good group of people around you.
oh
too.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
man.
Like every morning coming in and seeing the same group of guys and uplifting you, and every day coming in the rehab. The trainers are great over there too. Even hitting the cold, having a cold tub, a hot tub, even a big pool
Yeah,
too in
that's so
there.
nice.
Is elite.
Yeah,
Right, and you get to go in there whenever you
got a
want.
sick setup down there, that's for sure.
So that helps out a lot. But
Yeah,
other than
that's
that, it
good.
just sucks not being out there with the guys, man. You see the guys. Like I actually couldn't believe you in that position. I actually see you in
Oh,
that
yeah, I
position
was-
now, looking at the dudes
oh,
just
yeah,
killing
man.
it, man,
Well, that's
and
like
fighting with the boys, right?
that's the tough part, and like that was kind of like the tough part mentally, just to, like be on the like having to like still go to those meetings, still go to those
Yeah.
practices, even
Yeah.
though like you're fucking dying inside because you want to be out there with those guys and you just can't, and like you kind of just like feel like you're
You don't feel part of it.
yeah, like you feel like you're letting yourself down and you're letting the team down. And you're really
Yeah.
not. Like it's like there's nothing you can do. Sometimes you can't
Yeah.
control your body.
Yeah.
But like for you, it's gonna be like a good experience, learning experience for you, and like I feel like you're just gonna come back stronger from it. Honestly,
You know what
'cause-
it's doing, man? It's making me see the game in a different perspective. You know what I mean? I was so focused on my position and what I had to do every day. I was stressing my ass off. I was like just missing the block. Now I'm sitting in film watching like a different perspective out. I'm watching all the other guys do it, watching how everything else is figuring it out. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm also have that coaching hat on watching it. So I'm gonna come into next year having that coaching hat and then that player hat at the same time. So hopefully
and
that
you
all kind of
finally
works
got-
out next year.
Yeah, you got that golden ring of just like football. I feel like too, which is like experience in like the game, because like
Yeah.
even coming from the high school to like uni ball and like that first year or 2 years when you're just like first getting used to the speed of the game, and now that you finally got that in the CFL too, I feel like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
you're
yeah.
like finally in tune with that. So like you got
It's all confidence, man. You know what I mean? It's like you could be really, really good, but you don't have the confidence in
Oh, yeah.
yourself to do that shit. You're gonna
Yeah.
fail every
And
fucking
I'm
time.
hoping, I hope everything stays intact with like the riders and everything like that
Yeah, I
goes
really hope
well.
so too,
'Cause
man. I love the fucking coaching
you
staff.
guys
I
got a
love-
great coaching staff, and like things didn't work out the way you really wanted this year. But like for your sake, I really hope everything works out well. For
I think
you,
there's just so much pressure on the Grey Cup being here too and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's
Shit
tough.
takes-
Everyone,
It takes time too, though. Like,
Yeah.
You guys just got this group.
yeah,
everybody wanted them. Everybody wanted us to win now and do well, and like it is
Exactly.
it is that giant freaking that is that pressure. Of the
and you
Grey
roll
Cup.
Rider fans, man. They're die or fucking.
Oh yeah,
You know
like,
what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. Like I was definitely sad that the way the season turned out, but I feel like there's
It still
definitely
hasn't
hope.
turned out
There's
yet. Yeah, I
definitely
know.
hope. There's definitely hope, and
There's
I'm
definitely
excited for them.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, like the fans, like we'll win a game. Wow, we're the best team ever. We lose a game. Wow, what the fuck is going on? We're shit.
Well, it's so funny. You turn on CKRM, and it's just the classic armchair quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, you hear a guy hasn't played football in 15, 20 years, never in his life, and he's like in a farm field and so.
Yeah, they call in, man.
Being
Yeah.
like, oh, these guys need to fire everybody.
yeah, there's
Get
no
all these
idea what's
guys
going
outta
on.
Here. Cody Fadrano can't do anything. It's like the holy shit. This guy's an absolute joke. So it's like there's a
Yeah.
lot of crazy people like that in Regina too. So you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But it's pretty just like it's diehard nation. Like it's the SEC. It's the SEC of like the CFL. I would say. And just like
Yeah,
everybody's just redneck diehard football fan, which is awesome.
it is, but it also comes with it's like fucking.
It's tough, yeah. And for your mindset, it's tough as a player, just like having to deal with that 24/7. Just seeing a Facebook article, like anytime I'm on Facebook, I'll click on a Rider post,
Yeah.
and it'll just be freaking like 200 negative posts.
Oh,
like,
I
yeah,
know, it's horrible.
just like grilling the guys, and like you got to feel like I don't even know.
I read every comment too. I'm like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, and like from the inside out, like you definitely just know some of that shit just absolute bullshit. So then you just see that stuff, and you're just like
Yeah.
shaking your head, probably for sure.
No, for sure. But at the same time, you just kind of laugh at it. Like, what the fuck? These guys have nothing better to do but do
Yep.
this shit.
Well, have you ever been at the point like we're in the season where you're just like, fuck, man, if I just deleted my social media, I'd just be better off without it, and just like
Oh, for
fully
sure.
focused on football?
Yeah.
Like, did you do that this
Well,
year?
during the season, I didn't really go on social media that much.
Yeah.
No. Now that I got hurt, it's just like, yeah,
It's
I'm
tough
kind of
now,
like
too.
still depressed and trying to find something to like clear like those days up, right? So going on Instagram, doing the podcast and everything, trying to do all that. But during the season, man, completely, I don't wipe it away. Unless on game day, man, I'll always post a pic on game day. Gotta be fresh on game
Yeah.
day.
What was your go-to game day meal before you was playing usually this year?
We'd always go out. It was always a steakhouse. It'd be like Chop or like Earl's or any steakhouse.
Yeah, I was
in the
gonna
place.
say, what's the boys' favorite steakhouse in the city? You'd say.
Man, It would be well, I don't know. Earl's is like the only good place I've really been to
Oh
lately.
man, would you
Do you
say?
like Chop?
I don't know. Chop's got a fucking fire steak, and then Golf Steakhouse, and
Oh, Golf Steakhouse. I forgot about that. I would take Golf
Uh,
The
Steakhouse.
Diplomat.
Diplomat's really good too. Honestly, memories, shut up memories, they know how to
Memories.
do it up too. And
Where's that again?
It's like downtown. I think it's on Vic Ave.
Diplomat, Triffon's Pizza, Memories is in the
Oh,
hotel.
okay.
Yeah, like shout out my Instagram page, Meals with Matt, if you want to just find.
Do you
some
still
fire-
do stuff
fire
on that
meals.
page?
Yeah, yeah.
You do.
Also,
So what?
I would always just like having a little bong ripper, smoking a joint, and then just posting Snapchats with the boys, just with my food. And I'm like, screw it, man. I'll just throw it on Instagram so people can see it, anyways.
So what got you into that?
I don't know, man. I've just always been a food guy, like my whole life. Like my parents have always been making me cook and making me have fun with food, and like always used to be a big boy too, so I always appreciated food just a little bit more. So
Man, you used to
Lots of
look at
fun.
those reels that were on Facebook, man. Remember you used to send each other this thing
just,
and we
yeah,
food.
the cheeseburgers getting covered in cheese and shit like that. Well, me and you would always fuck, man. The amount of McDonald's we've eaten over the years is fucked.
So what do you do on the page though? Do you review it or were you just
no, I
kinda
literally
post?
just kind of just like I'll throw a freaking video or highlight post on the page and give her a caption,
Yeah.
give her an emoji score 1 out of 10, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's not bad.
So
man.
it's other restaurants then, or is it like?
Yeah, it's kind of just like whenever, if I'm out of town at a cool place or like something like that, or I'm eating something cool or like something I really like, I'll throw it on.
Yeah.
It's good shit. Like freaking, I went to Beek's Chicken the other day. Like it's really good.
It's
spot.
open now.
Yeah, it's fire. Like if you like just like really good chicken sandwiches and like unreal chicken fingers, and you can get it hotted, so it's dipped in hot oil and like all spicy like that. It's really freaking good.
Just the way you talk about food right there. You know what I mean? You can tell he loves
Oh
it.
yeah,
right?
you put some love into it.
An
for
original
sure.
foodie.
Yeah, we love food too. We love candies a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Candy.
Everything.
I need candies. Bad.
Candy lover, man.
Candies, juices.
Yeah, no, you guys have any
chicken
good shows you've been
fingers.
watching lately? Like, have you been watching House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones?
Well,
with
you
Crave?
watch House of the Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
It's
watch it.
fire.
What do you like House of the Dragon, right?
It's good, but it's
It's-
starting off pretty slow for
Yeah,
me.
it
I
was
feel
kind of
like
slow. It's just like it's building
it's
so
also
much.
they release like episode by episode each week.
Yeah, no, and now they're really
drags
not.
out.
Till, it's not till 2024 now, so you're missing for 2 years pretty much. It's gonna
Exactly, I
suck.
don't see the point in why I'm
Yeah,
watching.
no, I was actually just started watching a show called Watcher 2 today. You guys should check it out.
We
Watcher.
finished it.
Really?
We
Let's-
finished
Let's
it.
fucking go, Irie.
We have watched everything
Unreal.
on Netflix.
It's a true story.
Yeah, what
we
the
have
fuck? I'm gonna have
Netflix,
Fuck.
I'm on-
Prime,
Don't tell me, but like I'm on
Crave,
season
Hey
3,
You.
or not season episode
Season
3.
3.
Yeah,
I'm gonna mail you a letter like that.
Yeah.
No.
More, I
Ode
love
to
your
House.
amazing house.
Oh God, Watcher. That's fucking so
Please don't.
fucked. Oh my God.
Great movie. The ending's fucked up too.
I'm scared. I know
I don't
something
like how
bad's
they
gonna
never
happen.
I just hate how it's a true story. It doesn't feel like it's a true story at all.
Yeah, it seems like they definitely fucking hopefully made up a little bit of it because it's scary as fuck.
What was
It's
the
funny
other
that
one?
it's Stifler's mom and the fucking.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's exactly what I said. It was
Classic.
Stifler's mom running that shit. She's funny though.
Yeah, she does a good job.
She
It's
always plays the same role.
What was that army movie we just watched lately? See,
Which one?
you know what I mean? Like the one
No.
your mom really liked. It was unreal. It had
Chris
Black Hawk
Pratt.
Chris Pratt in it.
tomorrow.
The Terminalist.
The Terminalist.
The
On
term-
Prime.
You need to watch The Terminalist
It's
on Prime.
Amazing. They
Unbelievable.
did a really good job. Each episode though feels like a mini movie though, because it's about just under an hour. It's an hour.
Under an hour, but every episode felt like it was like a season finale. It's like no way that shit
It
just
was
happened.
really hard to stop watching actually.
Oh,
The
I'll have to
action.
check.
was
You got
really
Prime more?
good.
Oh yeah,
It
I
was
got
really
like
sad, yeah.
Prime, Crave, Netflix, you name it.
What do you watch on Prime lately?
Prime, honestly, you gotta watch The Boys if you've never seen The Boys on
I've
Prime.
finished
watch
it.
Boys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
The
so good.
Boys
What's
is
it
probably
about?
like it's literally just
The
like
idea that
essentially like rated R Marvel superheroes, but the
Yeah.
superheroes are like actually like a corporation and like they're kind of just like man-made and like fucking really like terrible role
Bad.
models and like just like fucking like go to like brothels and all just like kill people and fucking just murder
it's
for the
extremely
benefit of the
gory
company.
and disgusting.
Yeah, man. Literally, the
Really?
first episode, someone gets ran over. It's fucking hilarious. Like the first
Ran
episode, the
Run
first
through,
5 minutes,
run
man.
through.
You'll be ready to go. Like it's fucking awesome.
Jeez.
So just the dark side of superheroes.
Is it a one season kind of thing or is it
It's
multiple
two
seasons?
now.
It's 3 or 4
Three?
seasons. Like
So
it's
you
like
gotta
an
get into
Emmy
that stuff.
award winner. Yeah,
I
you'll
don't know.
like
The
it.
newest one came out recently though.
You'll like
I
it
don't
for
know.
sure.
What else you get into?
Oh man, House of Dragons crushed all that, and then
Yeah.
Ozark's always have been top 5, and then Breaking Bad too, man. I keep watching.
You love Breaking Bad still too, hey?
It's
And
so
Ozark.
good.
You've been watching Ozark for a minute.
Oh yeah,
Like
and then
the
I just
old ones.
yeah, I watch all the Game of Thrones, but like man, also just diving fully into the NFL too. Like I'm such a big fantasy guy.
Yeah, you
Love fantasy sports. Love just throwing props on it. Like I was a diehard Rider fan this year too. Like was at every game.
You did fantasy basketball too this year,
Yeah,
didn't you?
fantasy basketball, fantasy hockey. So like lots of fun.
Yeah.
Maybe next year I'll even throw in some fantasy CFL fantasy too.
Is that any? Yeah, I don't even know. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
See
you
if
can
I'm
do it.
fantasy.
It's just like I don't know if that many people that do, but like it's super cool. You could
Yeah,
just
straight
freaking just
major.
market it better, get it better out there.
Seriously, they need to market way
Yeah,
more.
you can't see shit.
Yeah. Other than that, how's your life been? How's the 9 to 5 piercing job been?
I don't have a 9 to 5 piercing job.
I guess you
I'm a
don't,
general
yeah.
manager. I don't have
shit,
a,
my
a
bad, my
boring
bad.
job.
Yeah.
I'm 24/7.
It's 24/7 being a general manager.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Nice.
available
Which-
24 hours a day technically.
yeah.
You know.
Which
Yeah.
company is it for?
THFY. This hole's for you. Body piercings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't pierce, but we
You
are a
run the
piercing
show for
shop.
the
Yeah,
company.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Piercing
gotcha.
shop trains our own piercers, puts them into work there.
Yeah, it
Front end are trained in jewelry and whatnot.
It must have its ups and downs being a general manager, hey? Yeah.
Hiring people is hard, and like keeping
Yeah.
a relationship with people is hard
Oh,
that
yeah.
you work with. Like
Oh.
you want to kind of get to know them, but it's like
Especially when you see like you kind of just like you can see like the real side of people too. Like there'll be one way to get the job, and then once they start working, you kind of see the different side of them too. Where it's
yeah.
like, oh, like I never would have thought this person would like no show a shift or something like that, and then you kind of realize the person's like not who you thought they would be. So like it's kind of the hard part of
Exactly.
trusting someone when you're in that position too, for sure.
Yeah, and it's not like a position I can fill easily, nor do I like take it lightly firing someone. So
Yeah, it sucks ruining someone's day. That's for sure. It's not,
like
not
I don't
that much
like
fun.
having bad news. I want everyone to be
Do you feel bad firing somebody?
yeah.
Like in your heart,
But
you're like,
at the
Unless they
same
deserve it.
time, if I'm firing you, you're probably deserving it.
Oh yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
there's just so much you can take, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's just disrespectful. I'm not into that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you're a forgiving person too. Like you gotta like I'm the same way. Like you gotta push me pretty far away for me to actually have to fire you. You gotta do some fucking.
That's what I
fucking-
mean. Like some shit's got to be going on for me to be mad.
seriously.
And I feel like for work, I'm usually mad.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Does it feel like kind of like a family atmosphere though, being a general manager? Like
With the group I have, yeah, but just because everyone's been there like a decent amount of time and everyone kind of knows each other
yeah.
in a way, so kind of works like a family dynamic. That's the nice part about it. It's like when it's good, it's really good. So
That's good
I just
then,
like
yeah.
want to keep it that way, you know?
Just kind of like a
everyone's
family
working.
normally. When it's good, it's rolling. When
But I mean, that's everywhere. Like, that's friends. It's any relationship you have.
seriously.
Yeah, professional or not. So
I remember friggin' your mom coming home some days just losing her mind because the dishes weren't cleaned or something. Do you remember that? Like, I actually
Because
didn't even
you
care
are
that I was
tired
there
as
or anybody was there,
fuck.
right? It was like, Matthew, get the fuck up here.
Oh yeah,
And I was like,
because she probably
oh.
asked me like 8 or 9 times, and I was just being a bot, just didn't do it.
Yeah,
Just lazy, but then I would get her done eventually.
that's funny.
Yeah, and then she'd make me some cinnamon buns or something.
Yeah.
She loves me.
It was fucking funny.
Firstborn baby, Christmas son.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, we'll have to do another pod with you here coming up.
Yes. Sir,
Thanks a
man.
lot for coming on the
No
fucking
problem,
pod,
brother.
man.
It's
I
been
appreciate
lots
you,
of
hey.
fun.
You're fucking great,
I
man.
enjoy it.
Yes,
I
sir.
enjoyed it. Appreciate it. My
Yes,
first
sir.
ever podcast, so it was lots of fun.
Yeah, we're still fucking getting the hang of it and everything, but
yeah. No,
hopefully if you guys liked it and everything, like, subscribe and everything, then we'll catch you later.
I can subscribe.
Peace.